Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD, and yeah, we're pretty much still sideways. You know, we're stuck in the sideways range. I know I've got some trend lines drawn in here, but this one we're going to get rid of. We do have the structure here, which we kind of didn't even reach yesterday, so I would have been interested in getting shorts loaded up there, but didn't really materialize. You can see we started off and then we got the range bar, then big down, bigger up, and now we're drifting again. So something happened in the market yesterday. I'm not sure what it was. I wasn't really paying attention. I'd already made the decision not to trade, so something has materialized, and we'll have to wait and see whether it is a inside information on the Feds or something else. But at the moment, you do have a series of lower lows and lower highs. So yeah, I'm set on hands. This is sideways, as you can see. It's clearly sideways. There's nothing really there. We need to wait for the Feds tomorrow on the dollar before we can start making any moves. US dollar, Japanese yen, similar kind of picture. I gave you the zone yesterday and we didn't really clear it. We just tried to drop below the bottom and then close above the upper end of it, but then we're back in again. So there you'll see it a bit clearer. So you can see we dropped below, but with a pin bar, then we tried a second attempt at it. And it's just one thing to bear in mind. When you do start getting breaks of ranges, often you see this kind of pattern here. And when you see that outside the range, bet your bottom dollar that it's going back to the top of the range, and that's exactly what happened. And then just going at the close, we closed above the top of the range and then back into it. So this is kind of in the middle of the range, 50% of the range, which is an important level within a range. So you could see some structure here for another move to the upside. Technically, the trend is down though, so it's not just going to swing on a dime. It's going to slowly build a bottom, if it is building a bottom. Now the key thing here is the dollar strength. So for dollar strength, which means we need to be long on this pair and we need to be short Euro USD. But at the moment, they're both sideways. They're both waiting for noise, and I think that's exactly what we should be doing, is wait for the noise. Moving on to pound and British pound, Japanese yen. So we had what looked like a flag, and then we dropped below it on Friday, and then yesterday has been big down, big up, big down. Look at the oscillators all grouped nicely. Diversions from the previous swing low. There's a previous swing low. There's the oscillators. Here's a current swing low. There's the oscillators. So you need to pay very close attention to this level here at 153.693. So get down to the hour and you'll see what I'm talking about. So yesterday was still down in sort of in the direction of the trend. It was a move down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first 8 bars. I don't know if I've got my ranges drawn in. No, I don't. Okay, let's just delete that. Do it this way. So first 8 bars, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from there to there, that's the height of the range. We've got a break of that structure to the downside and right into the range. So you can see that's where the profit taking started happening. So London breakout strategy definitely was a good one here, and the day before and the day before. So that's kind of what's brewing at the moment. Is we could be forming a bottom of sort, or alternatively what we're looking for is a retest of structure for a move to the downside. But as I said, pay attention to this level here, because the bigger trend was up. This is a decent retracement. You've got diversions, everything brewing on the bigger time frames for a potential bit of structure forming for a move back to the upside. So you need to pay attention to this level first. That's 153.693, and then you need to pay attention to that level there. So if you start building a base up here, that gives you a cup and handle, which will give you moves to the next bit of structure to the upside. So pay very close attention. I wouldn't be wanting to chase shorts just yet on the bigger time frames. There's too much structure forming, so I'd be patiently waiting for confirmation of a reversal, at least for a continuation of the upside, or even a test of the 8-hour breaks. So it could be a test of the 155 EMA. but ultimately I would want to see a retest of that zone there at 155.520. Anyway, that's one just sitting on hands waiting for the structure to confirm itself, but there's definitely a lot brewing there. Euro British pound played out exactly as we looked at yesterday, so really noisy here. So let's just take some of the structure off. That makes it a little bit clearer. We'll have a look at the flag. So we had a strong move up flag, and then if you look at that, that was the 155 EMA on the 8 hour. Always going to bounce off that, which is exactly what it did. And then we've got some diversions forming. So remember with this pair, every time we get the 155, we either sit on it for a while and then break back below it, or we reject it. So pay close attention to that. Could still, technically we're still in a downtrend. There is a sort of a grouping of the oscillators starting to happen as well. So there is a lot of structure there. Okay, so what we said yesterday was this was the move up, this is the flag, what looked like a flag, and then we had this pin bar here, which was extremely volatile off the flag, 100 odd points, and then we had the move to the upside. So is the measured move done? There was the first leg up, take it from the bottom of the flag, and measured move is done. Okay, so for me at the moment, pay close attention to this, because if we do get above this level of 0.84211, then it's pretty much exactly what was happening last year. We get above it, and then it should, go a little bit higher, then form a base, and then start dropping below it again. Alternatively, we could just double bounce off this, in other words, double top, and then move to the downside. So I'd be paying close attention to this. I think the upside move is done. We wait for this level here to either be rejected again, that's 0.84200, or to get above it and build a base. If we get above it and build a base, then you've got a bigger solid move to the upside with a bigger range break structure, then you have the potential for a move to the upside. But anyway, it's I think this move is done. So for me, this is sit and wait. If we can get back onto structure down here, that may interest me. Or if we double top this, then a break of the double top would definitely be an opportunity for short with the structure, with the stop above the double top. Anyway, that's kind of my view for today. I hope it helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.